The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Chaim Kreisworth related a Mesirat mice. That before the war, World War II, when he was a bacher, he learned in yeshiva that I didn't have a bed to sleep in. There was no bed for me. I had to go very far away to someone's house and sleep over there. That was my bed was. Very inconvenient. And this is how it went for a year and a half. Year and a half. After a year and a half, they found me a bed right near the Ezra Snoshim in the basement. You can imagine, it wasn't a bedroom. They just found him a bed where to put his head down. No, he said that day was a holiday for me. I'm not going to have to walk so far and waste my time every night to go back to my room. No, the first night when I went to sleep on my new bed, I met a bacher who was blind. And the guy was a shtick shmata, the guy was tzebrach and a keli. And he asked me that, where can I sleep? And I understood from the question that he didn't have any bed to sleep in. So I had Rahmanas on him, and I gave him my new bed. And he was all happy with it after a year and a half of schlepping. And I went back to my old achsanya, and I started going to the far away, and that was my bed. A while later, the war broke out. And one day, the Germans came to the yeshiva and they shechted all the bnei yeshiva without any rachmanis. They chapped with their hands, bacher after bacher. They shot him and they threw him out the window into the yard till there was a nice pile of bacher. When it came his turn to get shot, the Germans grabbed him. He said, I turned to the wall and I screamed out, Rebbeinu Shalom, you know how hard it was for me to be mevater on my bed for the benefit of that blind, broken bacher. B'schus, that vitur, have rachmanas on me, that the Nazi should be mevater me. He said, when the Nazi grabbed me and he put his gun straight toward my head, I asked him to please have rachmanas on me. No, I knew he wasn't in a very merciful mood. Everybody begged them to please not shoot me. And it didn't help a thing. But when I said, please have rachmanas on me, to the great amazement, I was noisachein be'enei the Nazi, and he whispered to me, I'm going to shoot next to your head into the wall. Make believe like you're falling and you're dead, and then I'm going to throw you out the window onto the pile of bodies. And that's what happened, he says. After the ki'ilu that he shot me, he threw me right out, my bag of bones, right out the window, and b'chazdi Hashem Yisborach, I was saved. He said by him it was no suffix, because he was mevater. For this other guy, called Poel Adam Yishalem Lei. Mitchila, it looked mar, to be mevater on the mita. But at the end of the davar, from this mar came out Mosik.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org.